Hi, Raccoon Holler. Welcome to the live stream. Lone Star Mommy, welcome to the live stream. It's so good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday night. How are you? How are you doing, Raccoon? Raccoon Holler. That's such a fantastic name. I like that. Lone Star Mommy. Paul Adam 27, hello, welcome to the Friday night live stream. Cannoli 64, good evening, how's it going? It's going really well. How are you? Welcome from Phoenix, Arizona. Good evening, good evening. Yay, it's Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you. I'm from there in NC, North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. Geography was not my greatest specialty or study. Kathy McDowell, how are you? Hello, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you back with us. I hope you're feeling really well, and I hope everything you've been going through this week has been, although probably pretty tough, worth it. Worth it. That reconfiguration process in the body, no easy joke. Kathy was one of the ones to receive a healing and multiple readings last week, so she probably had lots to go through and lots to process, and it's good to see you back here, Kathy. Evangeline, happy Friday from Austin, Texas. Welcome. It must be really hot down there. I know because it's really hot over here in Phoenix, Arizona. Super, super hot. Like 111 hot. And it's pretty crazy. Kathy says, doing better every day. Good. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've never gone live, I don't think, on Friday this late at 6. So I'm very curious to see how the response will be. Hi from Michigan, says Diadem32. Welcome. Lone Star Mommy says, blessings. Blessings back to you. Thank you so much for being here. We are just waiting to see as well who pops on here via YouTube and via TikTok. Awkward Audrey, hello, hey. Cannoli 64, it's hot and humid here. I bet. It's hot and not humid over here. It's hot and dry to the bone, actually. Super dusty. Arizona's my favorite state. Hello from Tennessee. That's awesome. Welcome from Tennessee. What makes Arizona your favorite state? I'm super curious. I like Arizona too. I'm rather new to living here. I've been here quite a few times, but I'm rather new to living here. Happy Friday from Boca Raton, Florida. Welcome from Boca Raton, Florida. Welcome, welcome. It's in the 90s today in Colorado, so I know Phoenix is hot. Yes, absolutely. It's the hottest day since I've been here so far. 111 degrees. It was an angel number, everyone. It was an angel number. That is confirmed. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. What are we going to do tonight? You may be asking. Well, first of all, we're going to just check in and see how everyone's doing. I want to make sure everyone's okay and everyone's doing well. Just checking in. How's everyone feeling? What's going on in the collective energy? If you guys are new to me or my channel or me as a person, my name's Brandon. It's nice to meet you. We're going super casual today. Hair is just only, wet with the water here. No gel, no pomade, regular white shirt, V-neck here. Because I love Sedona. Sedona is amazing. It's absolutely incredible. I am so in love with Sedona. Melissa, hello. Doing well. Good to hear. Canola says I'm doing well. Good. Girl 414 hopping on the YouTube. We're live also on YouTube, by the way. Hi from Des Moines, Iowa. Awesome. That is a unique place right there, Iowa. I don't think we've had anyone else say that they're from Iowa, so it's the first one. Welcome, Girl 414. Kathy Kuzava 146 says upper 70s, ocean breeze, lovely day, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Man, I'm getting good at memorizing these pronouns here. These two letter are they called pronouns? Pronouns. Or the abbreviations of the states. DSMF's 1969. It's nice to meet you as well. Thank you for hopping into the live stream. It's good to have you here. You guys may be wondering, what are we doing tonight? What's going on? We are bringing back out the personal readings, the personal healings. If you guys are new to me, I am an energetic healer. And what I do is I go into the body. I ask the guides and angels, what does this person need? What, from their higher self to them, what do they need tonight to help them step into better alignment to their flow? And we go in, we intuit what's going on with the chakras, with the energy, and with the alignment, and we go in and we do these live healings, which have been a fantastic way, I feel, to set people free and to step into their truest purpose. So I'm super excited. Stephanie Orr's in the YouTube chat. Welcome, Stephanie. Thanks so much for being the moderator. She says, hi, Brandon. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well, Stephanie. Nikki Rivers says, live, laugh, love, tarot. I'm hi from stiffingly hot and humid South Florida. I've heard it's really hot. My girlfriend Paula is from Florida, and she's saying that her mom's saying that it's super, super hot over there. You know, it's funny. I was in Florida for just a brief amount of time. I think it was like 80, 81 degrees. And I cannot tell you how much sweat that I had in a convertible car at that time, dripping down every ounce of my body. It was so embarrassing. It was actually the first time that I went to meet Paulo's parents. And I'd rented a Corvette for some crazy ass reason. And then I was dripping sweat when I walked in, because I was just so like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. But I suppose it's something you get used to, right? Yes, the heat index was 101 one day this week. Wow, that is extremely hot. Oh my goodness. Hi, Nagdash. Hi, Nicole. She says, hi, B. Hope you're well. I hope you're well as well. Thank you so much for hopping on. 81 is pretty cool, says Devin Collins 3. So here's what we're doing tonight, guys. Let's get right into the value. Okay, the value, because that is, you know, an association or a primary reason why we're all here, right? We want to see some cool stuff happen and get some value. If you guys are new to me, I'm a psychic, medium, and a tarot reader, and an astrology guide, and an energy guide. I know it's a lot of things. Basically, if you come to me and you're wondering what your purpose is or your next steps, I can pretty much tell you, channeled from your guides and your angels, what those next steps might be. And also I help you unlock any blockages or any areas in your body where you may be resistant that's blocking the manifestation of your dreams and your purpose and your destiny. And that is exactly what we are doing tonight. Now, how do you do that, you may ask? You can go to the link in my bio. It's $50 per donation for a personal healing and or for a personal reading. So if you guys are looking for a personal tarot reading, if you guys are wondering about clarity in your situation, or you're looking for something to clear out the blocks inside of your energy centers inside to help you step into that next step, you can definitely pay for a donation in that link in my bio, in TikTok, and or pinned in the YouTube comments on YouTube. Now, before we do that, of course, to show you guys what is possible and what I even do, I'm going to be doing a collective reading. So whether or not you guys decide to get a reading or a healing, you guys are going to get some value tonight. And I might even do some healing or some meditation for the collective. So stay tuned for that, and let's get into it. Lito says, can you please tell me, will my relationship with Anton work out? Guides are saying right there, will your relationship with Anton work out? That is a total, it's like up in the air. Okay, that's what I'm really feeling like. It's like there's like a lot of fluttering. It's like up in the air. Both of your lessons is to step into personal choice. Step into personal choice. Both of you are helping each other to teach one another what it means to choose a certain path, either together moving forward or something else. Both of you might have a tendencies from what it feels like to just kind of see how things go, or to wait on something to happen in order to dictate, right? Either separating or staying together. And what I'm hearing from the guides directly in your situation is you must learn to choose. And whatever it is you choose will work out. Whatever it is you choose in this situation, this is your soul path, will work out. Okay? That's exactly what the guides have for you. Angelica says healing. Yeah. And she 1666. He's so handsome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Joey Labossiere, what's going on, my brother, my soul brother? What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Will Maritza work situation get better? You're so welcome, Lidls. I think it was Lidls. Yeah, Maritza, it will, but you got to be persistent. Okay, guys are saying it's got to be like, you got to be really grounded in that work situation. And here's the thing. What the guides are saying is you're there for a very important reason, for your soul to learn a lot. Wherever you're at, they're saying, I can see you rising up a little bit, like your energy's rising up a little bit, and it's kind of ungrounded, like, oh, I'm not really sure. And they're saying, no, we want you here to continue to persist and to really do or give it all you can. And they're saying your lesson in this particular situation is if you give it all you can in this particular way, things will start to part out of the way. Because what I see in your work situation is there's a lot of obstacles coming up. There's a lot of obstacles in your way that seem to get in the way of you progressing. Let me know if I'm right in the comments below. And what they're saying is when you really say, I'm in it, I'm going to be here, I'm going to do what I can to do to impact this workplace and impact the people associated with this workplace, the things start to move out of your way. So it's funny, it's also a lesson in personal choice, but in a very different way. So let's get into the collective reading. Let's see what the guides and angels have to say. And then again, if anyone wants to purchase via donation, $50 per donation for a personal energy healing, right here on TikTok. I wish I had some TikToks. TikTok live or on YouTube. You can check the link in my bio and go to that first link right there in the bio, or you can hop on YouTube and hit that pinned comment. And the first one is always the funnest and the most extensive and the deepest. I always give, by the way, just full transparency to the first person that signs up in these particular readings. I always go the longest and give the most value, because full transparency, everyone else on TikTok has to see what I can do. People just hop it in. They're like, what the hell can this person do? So the person that takes that leap of faith and says, I'm going to give this guy a shot, they get the most value. They get the most time with me. Just so you guys know. So anyways, it's a race to be first here, because, you know, as the list goes on, right, obviously we have to keep a certain time frame, but the first one's always the most, I would say, special or significant to get things rolling. So, Mitzi63 says, wow, right on, thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So remember, if you guys want a personal reading healing, check the link in my bio. You can donate $50 and we'll go into it. Now, guides and angels, loved ones, masters, wise ones, ancient arcanes for the collective. What do we need to hear for our greatest and highest good right now? Yeah, there's a huge-ass lesson, a huge-ass personal lesson around responsibility that we are all learning to step into. I.e., what is it that you feel the most responsible for grabbing onto in your life that's going to allow you to move forward? The progress moving forward is around taking responsibility for even the things that you might not feel inclined to take responsibility for. And the shadow aspects of us right now might be saying, we don't need to take responsibility for that. That's on them. Or that's totally that person's fault because they're acting crazy. Or that's not on us. But in that particular statement, there is something we can take responsibility for. And that thing, right, that you can ground in and take responsibility for will totally move you forward right now. First card up with the World card. Also, it's going to bring you a lot more money. If you guys are wondering, where is the money at? If I want more money, if I want to manifest more money and receive more money into my life, it is around responsibility. It's around taking more responsibility. It's also around taking more risks as well. The guys just slipped in responsibility and risks. So where in your life can you take responsibility for more things and or more risks? Risk with responsibility. Interesting combination here. To discover and step into your unique genius that gives value to people in a way that you didn't even realize was possible. This is the first messages coming out straight out the gate from the guides and angels. Next card up is the Six of Pentacles. This is around generosity. So where it is you can have responsibility and or take that higher risk, you can gain a little bit more leadership and gain the opportunity to gain the aspect of generosity. Yes, with time to come financially. But first, before you can be generous and overly generous at that financially, you got to practice that form of energetic generosity in your everyday situation. And that means sending gratitude and giving generously, or practicing that generosity in even your everyday situation. And if you don't have the money to do it, with your energy. If money is energy, and we attract money in by matching that particular energy from which money responds with the energy of generosity, because where there is giving, there is also receiving, if you are open to it. But in order to receive, you must be willing to give. In order for me to potentially receive a few $100s doing these personal readings tonight, I must first give. I must first donate my energy out to you guys to give you some value, to show you why you would even care or want me to lead you through your personal healing and transformation. Because no one would say, I'm just going to give this guy, a random $50 to do this when I have no idea what he can do because I haven't seen him give. Does this make sense to you guys? So the thought process should be right now, and or there might be an overthinking a little bit. around what you can give or what you can share. The situations in your life, okay, the situations in your life will allow you right now to step into your leadership potential. Whatever it is around you that's calling for more of that risk, calling for more of that responsibility will help you step into or realize your true leadership potential, help you to step into a place of generously giving your energy, and therefore will create more opportunity to receive more money moving forward, so long as you don't overthink it, and so long as you don't doubt it, and so long as you don't bury your head in the sand and say, that's not my thing to worry about, and that's not my responsibility to take. Thanks so much, Kathy McDowell. Yes, the $50 link to purchase a personal reading is in my bio. First link in the bio. Also in the YouTube comments, it is pinned. You guys get to choose between a personal reading or personal healing. As long as Alden here, the dog, doesn't mess up any of the chords before we get there. Now, right smack dab in the middle of this spread for the collective right now, whatever it is we need to hear. Okay? The devil here with the Six of Wands. Is it our own ego or our own pride that's sabotaging our success? Do we have a toxic connection with a sense of our own ego or pride that says we are too good to give something, or too good to lead, or too good to take responsibility for certain things, even the little things of what that could be? True leadership is around taking care of others around you, but also taking care of the little things, because it's through taking care of the little things around you that people can trust you with the big things. Let me repeat that. It's around taking care of the little things around you that people can trust you with the big things. It's also about taking care of the little things around you that allows you to trust you with the big things. Make sense to you guys? How many guys so far? Raise a hand or give me an amen in the chat if you guys are resonating with this particular reading so far, or if you needed to hear this around work, responsibility, leadership, and or money, and how and why money could potentially make it into your life. Welcome to the chat, Nick and Denise. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. We're already at 3,000 likes. That's crazy. So Star Card, Six of Wands. Your destiny is here, but you've got to take the responsibility to find it through doing the little things, through others starting to see the value that you bring because you take responsibility for the little things, which will allow you to rise and be appreciated for the gifts that you authentically have. And yes, Playful Dog, it's about, I thought you said taking control. I was going to say taking control, but you said taking notes. Strength card here with the Two of Cups. So whatever situation you're in, it's going to require strength in who you are, knowingness in who you are, knowingness in who you, like what you're worth. And this really is a calling to look inside and say, you know what am I really worth? Because the only thing that would keep you from knowing what you are worth is if there's something inside of you telling you that you're not worth anything. Okay, let me repeat that point from the Guides and Angels. The only thing that would keep you from knowing your worth is something deep inside telling you that you are not worthy of anything, or you are not worthy of something, fill in the blank. So this might also be being learned by a lot of people through their relationship. They might be stepping into their sense of worth or importance or self-confidence because of their relationship. Their partners, current partnerships right now, teaching each other what they are worthy of. And I believe one of the people that we channeled for just earlier, I forget her name, or the person's name, but the practice of making the choice, right? Taking control, making the choice and choosing. That's a practice also of knowing her own worth, his or her own worth. Because in order to choose, you have to know what you deserve. Okay, you can only choose something for you if you know what you're worthy of, and you know also what direction that you want to take. Five of Wands on the last row here. Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords. Okay. Three of Wands and the King of Swords. I see a really big end to the ongoing conflict and chaos that you've been experiencing in a certain area of your life, whether it's in work or whether it's in relationship or whether it's in some part of your life moving forward, where you can begin to step into your strength and take that responsibility on for yourself. The accountability as well must be there also. This ends the ongoing conflict that has been a present part of our lives for quite a while now. as we've battled it out between partnerships, between us and workplaces, between us and family members, between us in situations where things have not been very smooth, and we've learned who we are through that conflict and chaos. We've learned our strengths. We've learned exactly what we're worthy of through that chaos. That conflict is soon to come to an end and to move forward to allow us to rise, because it's an opportunity to step more into our leadership. Whether that's a pivot in your soul direction or taking a leap of faith into a whole new direction and not continuing to go down the same path, or digging in and saying, this is my path for now, I'm going to make the best of it. Because here's the thing. Because those of you guys are, you might be wondering, right? The collective might be wondering, I feel this strong. It's like, okay, how do I know? How many guys are asking, how do I know for a particular situation if I'm meant to stay or go, right? Whether it's in work or relationship or other things as well, where you're like, okay, well, maybe I can take more responsibility for this, Brandon, but should I really? Because is the situation worth me putting that effort in and worth me taking more responsibility for? How many guys are asking this particular question? Kathy says, me as well. Okay, this is a collective reading, so I'm included in this, right? I'm not immune to this. I'm with you guys in this. I'm reading for myself as well, along with the collective. So it's that particular situation where we are forced to choose and to know our own worth and to choose based on our own worth and to commit to that particular path. Okay? And through that commitment, through that continued path, I almost forgot what I was going to say there, through that particular path, once you decide, once you're in it, once you've made that decision to choose it and to move forward into that potential path, the universe and or God and or the angels and or the source of all that is, was, and ever will be will make the decision for you after you choose first. What do I mean by that? If you are in a toxic situation, you say, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to give it my all, take responsibility, be as best of a leader as I can possibly be in this situation. The universe, your soul, God is like, okay, they learned the lesson. They've become more of a leader. They've stepped into that. If that situation is not meant for them because they were never meant to be there in the first place, or was just an essential part on their path, boom, it's over, done. The universe sends you on. You'll get laid off, you'll get moved, you'll get transferred, you get moved into a better situation. But what we often fail to realize, myself included, is that it's about taking that divine action first. It's about choosing that path first and then allowing the universe to redirect you as necessary. As necessary after that. Brianna says, apparently I'm supposed to be pop in here. You keep coming up on my screen. What are we talking about? This is a collective reading, a very special message just for the people listening to this particular reading, live on YouTube and also live on TikTok. So the chaos is here to end if you choose it. Remember, chaos ends because of your choice. Chaos ends because of your choice based on your worthiness, and your worthiness is determined from what you've learned over the past few months around the chaos you've been involved in. Remember, we have a full moon coming up, by the way, on, I believe, June 14th, if I remember that correctly. And if we choose and stay on that path and really dig in, that full moon's going to reveal everything. That full moon's going to reveal, here's what they're channeling, the guides and angels, they're saying, this full moon's going to reveal exactly what is meant for to stay in your life or meant for you to pursue and what is not. It's going to reveal everything. You don't got to worry about it. All you have to worry about is your personal choice as to what you're going to do, right? Where, if you're going to pivot, if you're going to move forward, and choosing that strongly. And then everything else is going to go. That's going to go fast as well. 8 of Wands is here with the 6 of Wands, and it's allow you to rise. Because this whole last situation, this whole last chapter was about you learning a certain lesson. And specifically when it comes to your power, your worth, and who you are on a soul level, and really what you bring to the situations you're involved in. So I want you guys to think for just a second. Let's pause the tarot reading. Just think for a second. Reflect back. If you guys are open to this. Stephanie Orr says, yes, supermoon on the 14th. Thank you so much for confirming. What it is you've learned about your worth, about your power, about what happens when you express yourself, what happens when you let your energy be heard, seen, expressed over the last few months, where you might have been struggling or been in some chaos or really tested in a way of, are you going to stand strong in who you are and what you represent? What have you learned about your own self-worth and what you bring as a leader within the world and within that situation? So Lane 69 says, if we sit under the full moon, can it help with clarity? Absolutely, 100%. One time, as a random aside, one time I sat under the full moon back in my ultra beginning spiritual days. I was living at a co-living facility. I was like literally a spiritual gypsy back then. And I decided I'm going to go sit under the full moon and look at it for like over 2 hours, just straight up look at the moon. And I remember receiving so many crazy spiritual downloads and truths. I mean, it got way deep and way out there. It was really intense. But to answer your question, yes, absolutely. It'll give you clarity. And more than that, it'll give you a lot of realizations about the truth of the world. Kathy says, that is exactly what I've been learning. Thank you for sharing that, Kathy. That's awesome. Soulshine789 says, I like your hair. Thank you. It's nice and casual today. I didn't have to put any pomade in it or anything. Final 3 cards of this particular collective reading. The messages we really need to know for our highest and greatest good. 2 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Hermit card. Now, we've also been faced with the choice of who we're going to be, right? And tell me straight, guys, if this is going to hit you at home in the heart. We've also had an opportunity to learn who we're really going to be. Are we going to be not who we truly are, and or deceitful, and or lying about what we are, and or not really giving people the full truth of what we really represent deep down inside? Are we going to try to get away with things, right? Who are we really? What do we stand for? What do we represent? And what direction is that meant to take us? Denise Medina, 1111, beautifully says it, bringing the real, authentic self. Because that's exactly what we've come into realizing here. Maybe from a place potentially of inauthenticity or energy not really fully aligned with the internal self to, I am the master of my own light. I am the master of my own internal truth. And I am the master of all the possibilities in my world. And no one else can dictate or influence that in a negative way unless I allow it. Unless I allow it. Yeah. So when it comes to money, specifically money, okay, for those of you guys wanting to manifest more money and wondering how to do that with the current energies, money will resonate with those who are authentic and those who are filled with their own soul and with their own light. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? The more filled you are with your own light and love and authenticity and your own soul and higher self, the more money will come to you. Why? When you fill your own soul, and I'm going to talk about what that means in a second. When you fill your own soul with your own higher self, with your own energy, when you reclaim all those parts of yourself and you're really sitting in the depth of your soul and you're really living your truth and you're really being what you are meant to be, that is a magnet for money. Now, I'll ask you guys another question. How many guys have experienced, because I have as well, trying to do 50 different things, trying to have 3 or 4 different jobs, trying to work 10 hours a day to grind it out to make money. And at the end of the day, you still feel like you don't have enough money, or there's so much more work to do, or you're just struggling to have to keep going and pay bills. Okay? How many guys? Myself included. This is something that I've experienced? Absolutely. And the reason why, or the reason where it comes from, is because that energy that we're talking about that wants to sit back into the depth of your soul and magnetize money to you, right? How many guys would want to magnetize? Well, you got to bring that energy back into you. You want money to come to you? If money is energy, you want energy to be magnetized for you, you got to be like a planet. Right? You got to be like a planet. You got to have your own gravitational pull. Planets have energy. Planets have a gravitational pull. Planets attract things to them because they are energy. They are authentic. They are what they are. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to go work 8 hours a day to bring in the bills at all. The money comes to them. Do they still have to do things in order to attract that money? Absolutely. Right? I wouldn't have the opportunity to gain money even tonight if I were just sitting on my ass watching Game of Thrones. Well, I would love to do that, right? But my point is, it becomes so much easier to attract that money in when people can feel and tell that you are authentic and you are who you say you are and you are doing what you are here to do. Because when you are not truly doing what you are here to do, you are forced to go outside of your soul. You're forced to have your energy up here. And up here, right, you're doing all these things. You're working so long. You're doing all these different things, trying to get more money. And the universe is like, that's not how it works. Like we didn't evolve you. We didn't create you so you could like go out of your body and try to be and do all these different things or wear all these different hats when you already have an amazing hat inside of you that is worth being provided for, that is already by its very nature provided for. The more you sit, and I'm going to teach you guys if you want, we'll go into that after this. This will be the collective healing or meditation for tonight. And then if you guys want a personal healing, again, you can check the link in my bio. It's a $50 donation, highly worth it. They normally go for $3.50 an hour. But when you come back into that, and I'm going to go into that in a second, it's like, God's like, yeah, that's how I made you. That's how I made you. And I would never let you starve as long as you're being you and you know what and who you are just by being you. And every single person on this planet, yeah, that's why we have a brain as well, to figure out how, right, the mechanisms of how to receive that money. That's the second step, by the way. And that's what we talk about in my coaching program is once you come back into your planet or your planet, yourself, your soul, then you can use your head to figure out how, right? Like you guys will see the system I have tonight, right? The live stream here, the live stream there. We have links to be able to purchase a donation if you want. That's the how. That's very simple. But your head, you guys are smart enough to figure that out. It's very simple. That's not the hard part. But many people try to, right, spend too much time up here figuring out how to do it, but they never realize what it is that brings the money to them in the first place. You guys see that? Denise Medina says, love that. I have a hat inside of me, special one of a kind that. I love that. I'm not sure exactly what it means. I have a hat inside of me, but I think that sounds awesome. Lone Star Mommy says, after I feed myself and I realized my worth, my happiness, I started seeing all the blessings. There you go. And it's all connected, right? Because it's same thing as the cards are talking about realizing your worth. That's when you pull you pull your energy back into yourself. And it comes here. Okay. Now, why do you guys think Buddha had such a big belly? Yeah, probably because he liked a lot of cakes, like I do. But also he was his own planet. He knew his own worth. All right, let's go 3 final advice cards for the particular collective reading. We have the Moon card, the Page of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. It's time, guys. It's time. Because right now, it's not about receiving half-empty cups of dedication. It's not about sticking around to receive half-empty cups of dedication or half-empty cups of energy given your way that force you to do so much more than you need to do. It's not about that right now. It's about identifying the places in your life that, yes, there may be a lot of quantity, work hours, or dollars spent or dollars donated in from multiple places, but not a lot of quality. Because how much simpler and how much easier would it be to just receive from being and doing one thing, rather than having all those different hats, or rather than associating with so many different sources that give so little. And here's the thing, guys. The other thing is many people try to make up for this, as I mentioned before, by doing or being associated with many different things, but all of those different things give like a little tiny piece, right? When you could be doing and being one singular thing and receiving just as much, if not even more, with a third of the effort involved. Because life was never meant to be purely about effort. It was meant to be a journey about discovering who we are. Remember that, because many of us have forgotten what the point of life really is. It's not about doing things or efforting ourselves to death. It's about remembering who and what we really are. Because once you do that, and once you act in accordance with that, everything else will come. Everything else will come. I promise you. It has for me, at least. At least for now. Beautiful home, beautiful relationship, and more money than I'm going to know what to do with. And it comes with the effort of a quarter of what I used to put in at a 9-to-5 or working different jobs. And I've been there, and this is not to brag, it's just to say as an example that this energy, right, grounded, solid as an example, can you speak with this solidity and certainty about who you are and what you give in this lifetime to other people with your voice and your soul aligned? That right there is the essence of the lesson that we are learning, how to align your soul and expression and what you do with who you are. Okay. Funny, the Emperor card ended up being reversed here, and the Emperor is known to be a doer. And the Empress card is here upright. So mastering the feminine energy, combining it with the masculine energy in order to manifest greatness. Somehow my deck got reversed, but we're going to go with that as if it was not a coincidence, because it's not a coincidence. Judgment reversed, King of Wands, and the Five of Cups reversed. It's around letting go of all judgments around how our energy wants to express itself. How does your energy want to express itself here in this moment? What is it you want to say? What is it you want to do? What is it you want to be? What is it that you would say if you had no restraints, no limitations, and frankly, it did not matter what the repercussions of your actions were? Not just to cause chaos, but if you could fully, in an unrestrained way, be able to express yourself and to be yourself without the fear of what repercussions would happen, maybe in the work environment or hurting other people's feelings, and know that that expression, whatever that is, as long as it's tied to you, coming from love, because you are love in the end, as long as it's authentic, will change those people's lives forever, impact the environment in which those words or expressions are said forever in a positive way. What is it that you would do and be and express now in this moment, and to whom and to where? That is the question to reflect on. Tower moments, half the deck just spilled, but tower moments can be good as well. And that's what Spirit wants us to remind us as well, is don't be afraid of causing necessary chaos if it results in positive changes, transformation, and realignment for yourself and those around you, because that may be the thing that's necessary for you. All right, that was the collective reading for tonight. And I'd love to hear from you guys. How are you feeling about that reading? What's coming up for you? How are you feeling about all of that? Comments, questions, feedback. Does that resonate with you guys in your personal situation? I'm curious, who is it you guys would be? Here's the question for you guys. Who is it you guys would be? What is it would you express specifically if you could remove those restraints in who you really are? Thank you so much, Kathy. I really appreciate that. She said, thank you. That was spot on. It was a good one. Humming Cowgirl says, that was so great. You touched on everything going on in my life. Round of applause. Amen, says Playful Dog. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. So as promised, now I want to go into a quick little healing for you guys. It's just a collective healing. And again, if you guys want a personal healing going on in your situation, definitely check that link in my bio, and donations are $50. We don't have anyone on the list just yet. And if not, we're going to close out tonight and have a great time and party on Friday in a positive way, right? Don't go excessively drinking or doing drugs. That's not good for vibration at all. Stephanie Marie says, this is achieved once you realize your shadow self and do your shadow work. That is a very good point. something that Stephanie, the moderator, has learning quite a bit. Paula, Michelle, and myself have been learning quite a bit as well when it comes to our relationship and what the shadow stuff's all about. In fact, if you guys are curious about that, we should talk about that at some point, what the shadow is and how to navigate the shadow as well. CSRLGR, hello guys, blessings to all. Yeah, me too. Live, laugh, love, tarot. Okay. We have Georgian TikTok says, especially the last comments about causing chaos. That is what is holding me back from expressing. That is my friend. That is precisely the thing. And it's a beautiful message channel from the guides and angels, guys. And I just want to say, you know, again, the way that this works, the way that I work, it does not come from me. This is just channeled. All of it's channeled. So this is exactly what our guides and angels from the collective are wanting us to know. Can you get stuck in the shadow? Yeah, you can. 100%. It's about becoming aware of how your shadow takes advantage of the aspects of you. For example, if there's a part of you that believes that you're not worthy of having love or relationship, the shadow will always, 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 always sabotage your own happiness when it comes to love and emotion, even when you have an amazing partner. Every single time. Until you realize that your shadow is using your belief that you're not worthy of love and relationship to sabotage it. Callie says, I'm not feeling so much of a need to cater to clients' every need when they disregard. Ooh, there you go. Boom. That's exactly what that Page of Cups was saying in the reading. It's like, there's no need for these half full cups of energy. Like, I can go find a few clients who pay a lot more. Energy Life Force, first time in already, Tori. I appreciate that. All right, let's go into the healing / meditation for tonight, guys. If you have a comfortable spot, I would sit down, put your phone up so you can just watch and just be present with your body. And if you just want to watch me make goofy stances, that's totally cool too. And after this, we will be going into the personal readings and healings if anyone decides to sign up. And we will go from there. Remember, you can find that link in my bio and also on YouTube. So I'm going to feel into the healing the collective might need here, just generally speaking. Okay, generally speaking. I want, as I speak these words, you know, one thing you guys can do is hold on, have your hand on your gut, other hand on your gut, left hand to receive, and just feel into what is triggered by the words that I'm going to speak. All right? All right. The power of unconditional love, guides and angels, loved ones, masters and wise ones, please. Yeah, let me tap into the energy of the collective here. So there's a big resistance popping up here to something. And what I get is around moving forward. All right, so the shadow of the collective right now is there's a resistance around moving forward, perhaps taking that next step, taking that leap of faith, taking that risk, doing something progressive, okay? Being in something progressive that's going to help you and everyone else around you move forward. There's like a resistance, and the resistance is saying, I can't be the first one to do it. Yeah, in the workplace, in relationship, like I can't be the first one to do it because it's really scary. It's really hard. And I want you guys to look around you here in society as well, okay? Because that is what we have going on. Like, there's crazy shit happening in society. Gas is freaking $9 a gallon. Groceries are going out of stock. There's very likely, this is not a fear-mongering thing, but let's just speak in reality. There's very likely going to be a food shortage of some sort in just a few months. There's crazy shit going on, guys. Okay? We have to know as a human species that it's okay to be the first one. Everywhere. First one to speak up. First one to say something. First one to say no. First one to be a leader by example. That is what this healing tonight, if you guys are willing to participate, is going to instill in the collective. It's a very special group, by the way. And I don't say that every time. Kathy can vouch for me. She's in most of my live streams. This is a very special group here. Okay. So we may not even get into the personal readings tonight because I think this was aligned by God here. All right, so feeling into the collective here. All right, so the resistance towards moving forward, progressing, being the first one, because there's a collective fear of being like shot down and killed. And I don't blame us because, you know, if you look at a lot of the pioneers and leaders who were standing for change. What's up, Mindset Mac? Welcome to the live stream. Hey, I knew it was a special live stream. It's because Mindset Mac's in here. Soul Brothers. To being the first ones to change, if you look at the pioneers in history, we have been instilled within us to fear being the first ones because If we, okay, let's do an exercise here real quick. If you guys feel into what typically happens to being the first one to do something, and this is just a totally hypothetical, right? I just want to see what you guys say. If you guys feel into the thought or the feeling of the people who typically have done or been the first one to do something in society, who have been the pioneers or done something crazy or revolutionized something, what initially pops up as what happens to them? What is the collective memory of what happens to them? Yes, I agree with that. We stand in awe, we respect them, okay? But what do we feel actually happens to them? There you go. Mindset Max said judgment, ridicule, accolades, and fame. Or accolades and fame. Yes, all or nothing linked to death. Brende says, am I supposed to speak up and educate on my daughter's illness? Is that what is keeping us stuck? I would love to read for you for that or do a healing, but I got to do it via donation. So if you want me to tap in and read for that, links in the bio, $50. We'll get right into it, I promise. Yes, pioneers are labeled crazy till someone. So here's the thing. I saw judgment, death, ridicule, or accolades and fame. I saw link to death, which I absolutely agree with, and or link to craziness and or criticism. So we have this collective fear, mindset, energy around being pioneers and what that means. They're probably going to die. Why? Because everyone fears them, rebels against them, criticizes them, or repels them away. Or on the off chance that they really succeed and they gain the favor of the people and all the people around them, they'll be revered. But I'm thinking of people like Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Gandhi. I don't know if Gandhi died or what happened to him. Nelson Mandela, or no. Who's the person that spent all that time in like 20 years in jail? Was it Nelson Mandela? I think it was Nelson Mandela. Okay. All these people outcasted, killed, ridiculed. I mean, if you were to go back to that time, they'd be like stoned in the street. Right? So, of course, there's no surprise that deep within our DNA, our collective DNA, we have this hesitation to be the first one of anything. I don't blame any of us. It's a smart thing to do. It's a smart thing, logically, to not stand out. And that is exactly what is needed right now, more than ever, from as many people as possible. Because this time around, with the energies as they are, in the age of Aquarius, if you guys are into astrology, I'm also a professional astrologer. In the age of Aquarius, it's about the collective standing up. It's about everyone standing up and doing their part. Everyone being the first one to say no. You guys agree with this or no? In the past, there's been those leaders. There's been the opportunity to be that pioneer, to be revered and famed, and also criticized, repelled, and killed, that people can lead as a new leader. This time around, it's not about that anymore. And I guarantee you, if and when there appears to be a new single leader that changes the world by him or herself, or seeks to gain the favor of the people to revolutionize the world, and it's all on this person's shoulders, that will not be the truth. That will not be the truth. I don't want to say it, but I know you guys are thinking it. You guys heard of the Antichrist? You guys heard of the Antichrist? I'm not saying there's not going to be leaders, because there will be leaders within the collective. Absolutely. But there will not be a singular person who stands up and risks in order to lead the people to a new change. It's not about one person anymore. Maybe it was in the past. It's not about that anymore. The whole leader of the free world thing that we had going on for a while, that was great. That's not how it's going to be anymore. You guys feel this? So it is about changing collectively, if you want to be a worker and make impact and find your purpose and find fulfillment and find money as well, effortlessly to be you, your job is very simple. And here it is, right here. This will change your life. And here it is. You find the way that you can wake up as many people as humanly possible. You find that way where you can wake up and cause people to step into their power, as many as humanly possible, and you will find your way. You will find your purpose, and you will find the way in which you will be provided more money than you know what to do with effortlessly. Yeah? Just so happens that this also requires sacrificing pride, sacrificing ego, sacrificing the need to be the number one or on top of everything. Yeah. This is why King of Cups, Queen of Cups energy, right, are the divine partnerships coming together and represents the leaders of the world, because these people, right, are not leading from ego. They're not leading from their mind. They're not leading from power. They're leading from their heart. And if you lead from the heart and you know the power is in the people and we are one, then we are here to wake up as many people to join the one as possible. Okay? But again, and I have to remind myself of this too. It's not about how many people follow you. It's not about how many people revere you. It's not about how many people do these things. It's about how many people you actually wake up on a given basis. Okay, so let's go into, I promised, the healing for tonight. That being said, I just had to explain what the hell, that collective fear, right? This was all channeled again. I don't know this stuff. This is channeled to me, all right? Psychic medium stuff, channeled to me. So if we tap into our bodies and we go into, okay, the resistance towards being the first one, right? It feels a little lighter, by the way, right? It feels a little lighter if you feel back into that. But I want you to go ahead and sit down, hand on your heart, your solar plexus, or your seat of your soul, your sacral. Ooh, loud ringing in the left ear. Archangel Gabriel's here. Thank you. Thank you. He never joins me, by the way. Archangel Gabriel, my left side. Yeah. Wow. Thank you. He's going to help with the healing, apparently. I told you guys it was an important night tonight. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Angels and guides, anyone else who'd like to come in? Yeah, we're empowered here. All right, going into the resistance here in the collective. All right, so left hand here, heart, solar plexus, personal power, sacral here. Through the power of unconditional love, asking for guidance and healing for the collective here and now. Through the power of unconditional love, asking for everyone here in this collective to be free to step into their own leadership potential, or be willing to face the risks of being the first, to be willing to face judgment, face fear, and to face the energy that would be in combat or conflict with them internally and externally in order to step into their greatest and highest good. If you guys are open to receive this, you can definitely feel it coming in right now. To the power of unconditional love, we proclaim it here and now. We proclaim it as so. That everyone here in this collective opens up their power to be able to give. There we go. Good. Let us know in the chat if you guys are feeling that deep down in the sacral. This is sacral energy, okay? The opportunity to move forward. The reason why this is happening, this is in this moment, most of the opportunity lies in having to be the first to do something, or take that risk, or be the pioneer, or cause conflict or chaos. That's the collective energy right now, yeah? Whew. Okay, so let's go back into it and see. Okay, to be the first to take the risk, to face death if necessary. Going back into the sacral and to the heart. Bringing in the energy of unconditional love to be able to face death if necessary. To face death if necessary in order to stand strong and who we know we are and align with our purpose. We must be willing to face death. We bring this energy here and now to those that choose to accept it here now in this live stream. To the power of unconditional love. Open to receive. Heart, heart, heart. Good. Good. Let it flow. Let it go. Let it flow. Energy life force as well. My tailbone was cracked as I moved. Absolutely. You guys got to open to receive, though. Open to receive it. All right. Good, good, good. There's one more thing we can do Let us know in the comments if you guys are experiencing this or feeling this in real time here. We're at 5555, just hit on the YouTube channel, by the way. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, feeling into the power and the energy needed. All right, the last little block here for the collective is, I don't know if I have, here's the collective wound here. I don't know if I have the power or energy necessary to be able to execute or to move forward into my life purpose. Yeah, there it is right there. Okay. Last one, it's going to be on the right side for you guys. I don't know. The fear is, I don't know if I have the power energy. Here, how many of you guys can feel this energy? As I said, I don't know if I have the power energy necessary to move forward and stand strong in my life purpose and to execute on my life purpose. It's around power and energy. Okay. You have all the energy you need. You got to receive it from the divine. Okay. That's where it's going to come from. All right, last one. Through the power of unconditional love, we ask for the divine flow to open up within the collective so that they have the power they know that they realize they have the power and the divine flow of energy to move forward and to execute their God-given, universal-given purpose. Asking the collective here now to open up, and to receive down to the solar plexus, down into the sacral, down into the legs, and the right leg specifically. Good. Good. There we go. There we go. Now we got a flow. Good stuff. Good. That feels better, yeah? All right. Anything else? No. That's it. Okay. How are we feeling? Let us know in the chat how you guys are feeling. What did you guys experience? Energy Life Force says this is a huge release. Triple exclamation. Good stuff, guys. Reading with Mama says, well, I came in at just the perfect time. Awesome. So glad to hear that. Check in with the collective and see how you guys are feeling and what's going on. So what we just did was we received energy from the divine down into, okay, the right leg to be able to move forward and to do it. Kathy says, feeling clearer. Good. Cleared out some of that energy. Georgie on TikTok says entire body. Angelica Muralam says, I feel lighter. I'm a bit speechless. Good. That's how I like it. Good. Darian Navarro sends a heart. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Good. And I'm going to spend a few more minutes. We don't have any orders just yet. You guys want to be in the Pioneer and getting that order, links in the bio for a personal reading or personal healing. If you're feeling in need of some personal clarity in your life, I got you, or a personal healing in your life. Let's get you on fire, moving online. In YouTube, it's pinned on the top of the comments, and on TikTok, it's linked in my bio. Fabsir says purple hearts. If not, we're going to just talk about what happened and any other messages that come through. And if we don't get any more, we will close out for the night so I can go have the tacos that my lovely girlfriend made me, Paula Michelle. She's a great cook, by the way. Darlene Navarro, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Do you guys have any questions for me about what you just experienced or what is coming up for you or how that felt? Have any of you guys experienced anything like that? Also, if you guys came in late or you missed most of it, the replay will be on my YouTube channel, Science of the Soul and Stars. Southern Girl 6262 says, wow, you would need lots of time for this one. Awesome. Hey, we got time. Kathy McDowell, first one for tonight, sending in that $50 donation. Thank you so much, Kathy. I truly appreciate it. Kathy, what can we do for you tonight? Gosh, you have been so kind with your donations. I really appreciate it. Let's get this party rolling. Gosh, I need to open up my notes a little bit more, guys. Get some space here. Gosh, are we? Oh no, we're good. We got some space here with the healings. Kathy says, "Can you just see whatever comes through?" Absolutely, Kathy. All right. So this is for Kathy McDowell. So the first words that come to me are hesitancy. Okay. Angelica says, "Thank you so much for the collective." You're so welcome. I hope it serves you and transforms everything. All right. First word that comes to me, Kathy, is a bit of hesitancy. Okay. It's almost like things are flowing or things are reestablishing in your soul, but then there's a little bit of hesitancy hesitancy in all that's occurring and whether it's the right thing. Whether it's the right thing. You're welcome, Playful Dog. Let me dive into the hesitancy. It's in the heart chakra, is what it feels like. Okay. Let me just feel into the heart chakra here and see. Guys and angels, for Kathy, where is this hesitancy coming from? The hesitancy is coming from can you make it? Can you make it on your own? Can you make it on your own? Okay, there's the question. Oh, right there in the heart chakra. Can I make it? Would I be able to make it on my own? All right. Let's go ahead and reset this for Kathy McDowell. I think this is going to be a big one for you, Kathy, actually. I know we've done a couple healings for you. So for Kathy McDowell, the hesitancy here, if she can make it on her own here in the heart chakra. Oh, past life. Rachel, thank you so much for your order. I really appreciate it. Okay. Kathy, this one comes from past life, and they want me to clarify for you here. Oh, my gosh. All right. I know this is going to sound crazy for you, okay? In a past life, you were a fisherman. And you were pretty good, like a talented fisherman. I see you on a boat with water with your own setup. You did it for a living and you were really talented. But for some reason, you never made it financially. Like you never could sell enough fish, or you never had, you never met the right merchants, or you never got the right that's what it was, around connections, they're saying. They just clarified. So they're saying, you were an amazing, talented fisherman and really skilled at what you did. Like you knew more about fish and the ocean and like all the ways in which to catch fish and different types of them than most, if not all, of the other fishermen in your jurisdiction. But somehow you never either made the right connections or you could never really solidly establish yourself financially. I'm gonna dig in a little bit more. Oh man, this is crazy. This is so crazy. It's so clear right now. They're saying that this is what reflected back to yourself and your soul, that you were not enough or you were not able to make it on your own. Because a part of you, that's why. A part of you knew you needed either certain connections and you weren't able to get those connections, or it was very difficult for you to make those connections. And so you made it okay. But the reflection in that particular lifetime was that you couldn't really depend on your own self to make it on your own from your own talents and traits and skills. Yeah. It was almost like they're showing me that you felt this dependency, or you felt this dependency on other people to, like, either certain merchants or people to provide for you from your talent or trait, and they totally did not give you what you're worth. Like they totally did not give you, like they didn't recognize your value. So your soul was constantly in this loop of like being the best or being even better and catching all these fish, but then going to these merchants who would provide you the money in exchange for the fish, and they would give you like lowest possible dollar, or they just wouldn't even care. And the problem was not how skilled or talented you were. The problem was the people that you were working for. The problem was the people that you were working for did not recognize your worth. And therefore you did not recognize your worth, because your worth in that lifetime, unfortunately, was dependent upon what they gave you or what they recognized you as. And the guides are telling me, if you had only gone, here's the crazy part about this whole thing. And of course, I want to hear how this is feeling or resonating with you. But they're saying, if you had only gone to a different part, even of town, or a different city, or a different place overall, different environment, you would have been like the king of the fish, like the total, like absolutely cherished, well-known, recognized, and like paid well for your services, because you were also an advisor. Also, is what I get. You were an advisor in that lifetime. Not only paid for the fish you got, but then also your ability to advise. You knew more than any of the other fishermen. There's a little gnat flying around. Okay, so they're bringing that there. And so what I'm going to do, if it's okay with you, and Kathy, I do need your permission for this, as you know, for this particular move. What we can do is we can essentially release or let go of that particular imprint upon your soul regarding hesitancy to make it fully on your own, or to be able to flourish or make it on your own without these other sources of income or other sources of people kind of providing for you in that way. And again, this can be in this current lifetime, this could be reflected by, you know, other people who are paying you or giving you resources for what you do. Is that okay with you? Okay, good. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. So this is gonna be your heart chakra. Okay, that's where the memory's stored here. This is for Kathy McDowell. We're going into the hesitancy. I see you on the shore with the fish, doubting yourself. To show me, doubting yourself, down on your luck, down on your self-confidence, and saying, I can never make it on my own. I'm going to go ahead and go into your heart here and just reset this. Okay, good. She says yes. To the power of unconditional love, please help us release the wounds and bonds connected to her from that particular past life, so that she is reset and refreshed and free in this lifetime to pursue her own destiny and have the confidence and recognition in her own heart that she can make it on her own without depending upon any of these outside sources to provide for her in any way. Good. Good. We are releasing here and now any of the marks left on her soul, or the memory or the imprints left on her soul in particular, around this particular memory or wound that was caused by these merchants. The other thing, Kathy, that they're sharing with me or hinting at is that some of these merchants that you were associating with are actually currently in your life now. Same story, same thing, where it's just not, they're not either giving to you or recognizing, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and look at that too and help you to cut the energetic cord so you can see clearly, if that's okay with you. The power of unconditional love. Yes, yes, yes. I see your soul starting to move back. Okay, she says yes. I told you guys, right? First one gets the messed. To the power of unconditional love, hereby I set and establish Kathy's freedom to believe in and to pursue her own gifts, in disconnected from energetically any sources. I see 3 sources in particular, by the way. 3 sources, 3 cords that would deter her, trap her, or make her feel less worthy to be able to receive the money and income for who you are. Okay, wow. Good. All right, wow. Lots of energy just got severed there, disconnected. Angels and guides, are there any other... Okay, Kathy, let me check in with you. Let's just check in your heart. How are you feeling? What did you experience with that? I'm asking if there's anything else here for the guides and angels to do for you at this time. Energetically, no. They're just saying they want you to reflect on your specific, you're like, now you're really free to feel into the depths of how free you are to pursue your own beliefs, to pursue your own traits and talents without depending upon any outside sources. They want you to spend at least tonight, if not this weekend, 2 days in particular, they're saying, reflecting on this particular subject. Okay, this particular subject of how much you would be able to depend on your own skills, traits, and talents to make it on your own without the dependency of any outside source, whether it be job, income sources, or any other connections. She's felt those quotes for so long. Yeah, there were 3 in particular. I don't know which people in particular, but these were merchants you would go to in that past life. Guides and angels, no, that's it. That's right there, Kathy. I do feel that's going to shift a lot for you. It's funny how we've been kind of doing your healing in stages, right? There's been multiple things to do. Of course, as we wrap up, right, if you have any questions about this or you want to, right, get some help with integrating, feel free to email me at brandon.tobias888@gmail.com. And of course, I'd be happy to help you out. Really good job, Kathy. And thank you so much again for your donation. I really appreciate it. And for being willing to be the first one, the pioneer in this crazy atmosphere. All right, next up, who do we have? I saw Some of the orders come in. Rachel is up next. Here we go. And there's that heart chakra, Kathy. I love it. I love it. Full and open heart. So Rachel P. Rachel P. We're at 111 in the live stream. Are you on TikTok or on YouTube? This is for Rachel P. What can we do for you today? Personal reading, channeled reading, or a personal healing? Rachel P. Rachel P. Love New York 123. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. It's good to have you here. Shine in line. Thanks so much for being here. Rachel says personal reading. Rachel, what can we read for you today? Do you have a specific question for me? And thank you so much again for your donation. Really appreciate it. You guys are already tapping in. They're saying lots of things to tell you. Just feeling so much past wounding coming up these last couple of days from my past relationship. All right. Well, first thing is, wondering why and how to clear. Well, first of all, I just want to say the first thing I'm being led to say by the guides is I'm sorry for the ending of your last relationship. I know I can feel how tough it was, how big of a separation of a connection that it was, and a disconnection, how big of a disconnection that it was for you. So I'm sorry for that. It is definitely over, and it's definitely not coming back. That's the one thing I want to share with you that's really important for you to know at this time. It's definitely over, and it's definitely not coming back. Just feeling so much past wounding coming up these last couple of days from my past relationship, wondering why and how to clear it. Yeah. So the reason why this is coming up is because this person and you had a very deep, entrenched soul contract and or connection in this lifetime. Not meant to progress beyond a certain point. Like there was a certain point where it could not progress, where it was not immediately, but it was suddenly halted from where it was going to get you guys onto your next steps. You were here to expedite, what the guides are saying, expedite each other's progress and healing, to set each other free, fully free, okay, on your own paths. There had been many lifetimes actually with you guys where you'd shared relationship and you never separated actually. Like it was not good, a lot of chaos, a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict, and you never ended up separating. And in this lifetime you came back together because you knew there was more. You knew there was more. And you knew there was someone else out there as well, by the way. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the next steps. It's like, enough with the past already. In order to move forward sometimes, right, we have to be willing to embrace the past. And what I want to say is, yeah, past lifetimes aside, you passed specifically your lesson of separating through strength and independence and the need to move forward. Five of Wands. And knowing that separation was in your best interest and in your best alignment as well. Most definitely. Okay. Whereas in prior lifetimes, it was not about that. Thanks so much, Haley, for your donation. I really appreciate it. It was just staying in the conflict because you didn't know if there was anything better, or you were not willing to risk it. That's what they're saying. In past lifetimes, you would not have been willing to risk it. In this lifetime, you said, I'm risking it. Like I'm risking something else. Yeah, look at this. Like soul connection, 8 of Cups, full card. And I know you're looking for next steps. We will get to the next steps, but there's a lot. The reason why this is all coming up is because this is the things the guides want you to know, okay, so that you can move on, okay, about why it ended specifically and why it needed to end. So there was a lot of work and effort that was put into this relationship and making it work. And part of it was what this relationship taught you was that work and effort. You needed to learn what you were capable of and also what you wanted through doing that. And also you needed to learn like your potential. And if you were to put in that much work into a relationship that had this much conflict, imagine what could happen if you put that work into something else. Not just necessarily another person, but into anything else. And parts of you were like even surprised or shocked to see, holy cow, I really can dedicate myself to something, to someone, put in a lot of work, make a lot of things happen. I can really have the energy and strength to do something great. If I can put that towards something else, I will be incredible. You already are incredible. But if I can put that much energy that I did in that relationship to something else, I will be incredible. Because what the guides are saying is, here's the next steps. You might feel a little bit lost or scattered, or you might feel a little bit stuck in the illusion, stuck in the imagination or the head, right? A little bit floaty here. Or just a little bit disheveled in, gosh, don't really know why that had to happen so much. Not really entirely sure where I'm going or what I want now or who I am. And by the way, I'm just going to bring this in. I'm just going to do a little bit of healing on you if that's okay with you, because I can feel your soul wanting to come back into your body. And I just got to do it because that's what my heart's saying to do. But what the guides are saying is, now's the time. Now's the time to get back onto that horse and to move forward like crazy into something. Not into someone, into something. Because the thinking or the waiting or the imagining or the up here in the head is only going to keep you there. It's only going to keep you in that space. It will only keep repeating itself. Okay? It will only continue the dishevelment or the kind of lack of spontaneity or a disempowered state, mostly. Disempowered state. Okay? So this relationship, and what they're telling me is that you're in the post-healing stage of the relationship. Meaning, relationship ended, hard stuff, lots of trauma, things to work through, lots of wounds that came up from that. You're in the healing stage of it. The next stage where we're going to be going is, as you just said, bringing that empowerment back in by closing out the wounds from the past and learning your strength from it. So again, once we pull that energy back in tonight, you're going to feel, holy crap, wow, I have my energy back, I can go. Okay. And the guides are so funny. They're saying it doesn't even matter towards what right now. Once you have that power and energy back, we just want you to go, and you'll find yourself along the way. Movement forward. Yeah, so there it is. So the Page of Swords, they showed me that before this, but Page of Swords, Seven of Cups here with the Devil. It's this state of, and that's where the stoppage happens. That's where the toxicity happens in this particular situation, is like a little bit of that overthinking or being stuck in the waiting or the imagining or the disempowerment, okay? And reiterating the disempowerment. That's what they're telling me. They're showing me your brain on a loop of disempowerment. Okay, thinking a little bit of disempowering thoughts here, which everyone does, by the way, sometimes. But here's that Ace of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. And I just see these kind of thought loops coming on and just kind of reiterating something about you or the reason why it had to end, had to do with you, or some blame, some responsibility, something like that. Yeah, maybe around rejecting this person. That's so true, haha. Maybe around you feel responsible for rejecting him or him rejecting you or something along those lines. But World card is here. It's time to learn those lessons, and that's what we're going to do with the healing as well. Temperance card, Four of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Now, what the guides want me to tell you is that in a fair amount of time, because there is some stuff to do first, there's some re-empowerment to do first in your own soul. In time, they're showing me almost a mirror image of who you are and a re-empowering relationship The relationship that you were meant for is one that is united, mirrored, and re-empowering on a daily basis. They're showing me that this last relationship was the opposite, where things would happen that would consistently disempower you, and then that would get fought through or integrated within yourself. And then once you fight through and integrate all of that in yourself moving forward, you can then get into a re-empowered state, and then you will attract a relationship that then does re-empower you. And they want you to know that this is coming. It is for you. It is in your destiny. It's in your cards. Literally, it's in your cards. But it is in some time, because there are some things to do first. Okay? So in time, they're just saying, just know that that's in your future. That's in your cards. No, no bullshit. It's something that is really totally opposite and different. Like someone who's very positive, shining, comes in straight for you, lights up, and just you guys light each other up. Okay. Let me go into the last 3 cards here so we can get into next steps here. So let's go to next steps specifically. Strength card, Moon card, 5 of Cups. So the next step, and this is probably what you're going to face after this healing. So I got to warn you in advance, apologize in advance. Like I'm probably going to bring it into a bit of feelings and sadness, like the deepest part of that, because part of your path right now is really going into all of the feelings, all of the sadness, all of that kind of depression, right? That might be lingering around here and there, coming back and forth. Going into that and really just accepting and embracing all of it and saying, wow, this is what I needed to learn these lessons. After I've felt all of it, after I've really realized and received all of this that I've gone through, my soul can integrate it and move forward. But that's what we're going to do. Okay, so that's your next step. And after that, then just go wherever the wind takes you. Like that's what they're showing me, like going with it wherever the wind takes you after that. Okay. Okay, Rachel says, yes, absolutely, that makes sense. Awesome. So we're going to go to the healing now for you. I'm just going to throw that in because my heart is saying that's what we're going to do. Dicey Grenora, is this reading for the collective? No, we did a reading for the collective a little earlier on and a collective healing. The replay is on YouTube, Science of the Soul and Stars. Now we're going into personal readings and or healings via donation. Link to donate is in the link in my bio if you guys want a personal reading or personal healing. Now, Rachel, are you ready for this healing? Let's get into it. All right, so yes, so up here. So we're going to go right here. We're going to pull that essence of you down, and it's going to go right to the heart. And again, you might start to feel a lot of stuff happen. Just, I know it's going to be intense. It's going to be sad. It might be emotional, okay? And it's going to bring you into your feelings, all right? And I promise you, if you open to receive all that you feel, all that happens, all that you feel, all the memories, all the things, just open to receive it. Don't block it out anymore. Don't resist it. If you feel it enough, it will then eventually fade away when it's ready in time. But the body has to process this, not the head. That's what's keeping you stuck, is the head is trying to process this, but the body must process it in order to close it out. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so for Rachel here. So for Rachel Boomtown, awesome name. Oh, yeah. So we're going to go into the head here, and we're going to start to Angels and Guides for Rachel. Yes, bring it down, they're saying. So we're going to bring this energy down from her crown, down through her jaw and her neck here. A little bit of tension here on the right side, of her jaw. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down to the throat. Open, Rachel, open to receive, open to receive, open to receive. Good, good. Keep going down. Asking Rachel's womb and sacral here to open to receive the truth of how she feels. Ooh. And asking her body and soul, mind and heart to be ready and open to receive all the feelings that lie deep inside, dormant within her sacral. Opening more to receive, to receive, to receive, to reintegrate here now her power back into her soul. Even more from the divine connection here, with the divine and from her divine connection here to receive. Yes. Yes. Yes, your work right now, Rachel, is all around personal empowerment, personal energy, personal empowerment. All right, a little bit more up here. Here's a little resistance here in the right side of the face here. Okay, so Rachel, try to relax the jaw for you. Okay, jaw. The power of unconditional love, angels and guides. Relax, 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 relax. Oh yeah, let it open, let it open, let it open. Yep, let it go in. Good. Good. Okay, that's it. Rachel, how are you feeling? Let's check in and see if there's anything you experienced in that particular healing. What we did is we really had to pull down on the essence of your soul and also reconnect your crown chakra to the divine, and also, dare I say, your divine connection down into your body to allow the sacral to feel. So what you might experience here, just had a huge emotional release. Okay, good, good, good. Just so you know, that's probably going to continue. That's probably going to keep going on from here. And it'll come in waves, is what the guides are telling me for you to prepare for. So it'll come in waves in terms of one day you might be fine, another day you might just be crying like crazy the whole day. You might have an emotional weekend in a week, they're saying. So just let it come in, keep holding or keep accepting it. And once that cycle's done, and again, it's about a week or two, they're saying, probably up into the full moon, you're going to be really empowered, like really, really clear and really empowered. Okay. All right. That was for Rachel. Thanks so much, Rachel, for that donation. She says, can't thank you enough. I needed that so much. You're so welcome, Rachel. Thank you so much for hopping on and being willing to go on to this crazy healing and reading live stream. I really appreciate it. Haley Pry, or Haley P, I'm sorry for saying last name. Haley P is up next. Haley, what are we doing for you tonight? Are we doing a personal reading or a healing session? Haley's on YouTube. What's going on, Haley? Okay, at least you have your last name exposed on YouTube. I don't feel too bad. I do try to keep people anonymous as much as I can. Haley, what can we do for you tonight? Personal reading or a healing, you choose. Rachel says, wow, I feel it in my head now too. Yeah. Just keep opening, just keep receiving. That's all you can do, okay? If there's spots that feel like they have pressure or energy's moving, all you got to do is relax and open to receive, and it'll flow through. Okay? Good job. All right. Haley Pry is on YouTube. Stephanie says, Esley, I hope the week picks up for the better. Glad you're here now. My week has been pretty good. Awesome. Haley says, I know I have a lot of blockages, but I want to know what my next move should be to discover my life purpose. All right. Yeah. So, Haley, if it's okay with you, the guides are asking that we just we go into the body, and I'm going to help you channel what to do and or life purpose. Is that okay with you? Do I have your permission for that? Personal, yeah. And this is just, and again, your choice, your free will. The guides are advising. We just go. It's going to be easier to ascertain that the next move for you and everyone to go in and to help you discover that life purpose. Is that okay, Haley? Let's see what she says. By the way, you guys having fun? Is this and entertaining? Elena Hopkins, 1810. Yes, I do health healing. Mm-hmm. In fact, it's all connected. I used to be in the health industry, actually, the health and wellness industry. Haley says yes. Okay. So we'll get to that in a second, Elena Hopkins. But yes, absolutely do health healing as well. All right, Haley, let's go. So your questions, I know I have a lot of blockages, but I want to know what my next move should be to discover my life purpose. So for you, Haley, what I'm getting is it's this, there's this hesitation to be seen. Oh, wow. So Haley, there's a big part of you that has to be seen. Okay. Like there's the first thing I'm picking up is like, I'm getting it right in the heart. There's a big part of you that has a huge potential towards being seen, but there's a huge fear and hesitancy there. There's like a wound there. Okay. They're saying your life purpose, Haley, specifically, is connected to your ability to be seen and your ability to receive through being seen. This is your life purpose, your essence of your life purpose. Now, what I want to do is go into the heart and see why your body does not want you to be seen or what comes up. Because I feel your body's kind of like this. It's kind of like in itself, or it's a little bit crowded into itself. And I see this essence of you here, a little bit of a wound here. So it's crowded in. So what is it about being seen? Don't think you can do it. All right. So the wound or the belief here is you don't think you can do it or be seen because you don't believe that that's something you're necessarily capable of, truly deep inside. And there's also a part of you connected to that that's sad because you have not fulfilled this part of you that knows you're meant to be seen in this lifetime. Excuse me. Also, throat chakra is connected to this. So yeah, we're going to identify both. This is here, and then right here. Or expression. So these 3 points in your body for Haley, okay? Here, and then throat. I'm seeing there's a bit of a pulling in, a repression here. Your energy is meant to be like this, okay? Your energy is meant to be strong and tall, and I'm seen. I'm receiving through being seen. I'm being regenerated in my soul without being seen. What the guides are telling me is that you probably feel drained in your own life because in your life force in your life, because you're not allowing yourself to receive through being seen because you believe that you're not capable of it. Yeah, I'm getting this belief I'm not capable of doing it. The wound is around I'm not capable of being seen and recognized for what I can bring. All right. So that's part of your purpose, first and foremost. Do I have your permission, Haley, specifically, to clear that out now that we've channeled the next steps toward your life purpose? It is specifically around being seen. Definitely. And you will receive energy and sustainment and flow through being seen and recognized. This is the greatest purpose you have. But do I have your permission to clear out the belief that you are not able to, or that you're not capable of it? Once I get that confirmation, we'll go ahead and get it rolling here. They're showing me Hierophant card as well for you. Hierophant card. Yeah. Your value, your worth comes through in your expression specifically. Your expression specifically. Okay. But instead, right, 9 of Swords, it's more of this fear, this worry, right, this cowering. We're going to clear that up real quick. And yeah, it might feel too like there's a part of yourself that's just being drained or suffering inside because it's not getting anything. It's not receiving life force back. She says, yes. All right. Let's do it. The power of unconditional love. This is for Haley. Oh, Haley, be ready for a big release. All right. So first of all, why is it that you believe that you're not capable of doing it? You've never done it. That's the belief that your soul's telling me. You've never done it. You've never been seen. You've never tried it, and therefore you believe that you're not capable of it. And or shining. So there's a belief in you that you must shine, but there's also a belief that you're not capable of shining. This comes from early, 3rd grade, they just said, 3rd grade childhood. there was almost like oh my gosh, they're showing me like you and a teacher, and you were stepping up to like share something with the class, like a show and tell kind of project or something like that. And ridicule. I see ridicule. So I don't know if this was in this lifetime or something else, but there's something happened there where something got ridiculed, like in 3rd grade. And after that, you'd never wanted to shine again. Like that was your one opportunity to show me a star. Like that was your opportunity to shine. You've been holding this ever since. Man, we're going to get rid of that stuff right now. It's crazy. This is for Haley. To the power of unconditional love. Yeah. Right here, Haley, I want you to receive into your heart. Okay, these 3 points, throat, right side, and left side. To the power of unconditional love, we are asking for this to be released, for this trauma to be relieved. And the little ghoul, I see a little ghoul or gremlin also in there, by the way, Haley, little entity here. So all those things here, not good. So we're going to get all that shit out. To the power of unconditional love, in the name of Jesus Christ. Yeah, we ask for you to leave and leave her alone here and now. In Jesus' name, we ask. Good. You do not belong there. Good. Messing with you. And now we are opening Haley's chakra system to align with the power of love and light. It's not worthy of receiving love and light. That's the belief. To the power of unconditional love, you are worthy. Let me remind you, you are worthy of receiving love and light. Because you are love and light. And therefore you are worthy of receiving it. Ooh. Open the throat. So Haley, you got to open the throat chakra here to receive. Okay. Open to receive. Open to receive. Wow. There we go. There we go. Wow. Good. Oh. All right. Hey, let's check in. How are you feeling? That was crazy. I just felt so much energy moving around. And then once this energy was received in the throat chakra, I was able to connect into a line. Guys, no, that's enough for now. All right. So here's what's going to happen, Haley. There may be more to your healing in time. Like next time you jump on a live stream, or if you want to get a one-on-one session, awesome. There's more stages, but that is there's going to be so much that changes and moves for you so suddenly. They're saying that's what we should do for now. Like just stop there. But let us know how you feel in the comments, of course. We want to hear back from you. Make sure you're okay. And what did you experience? And again, let me just channel specifically for you. Right now, there was something like a gremlin or ghoul-looking thing in your heart space that was keeping you continuously cowered down and pulling into yourself. And therefore, you weren't able to receive life force energy or a flow of money into you because you were not allowing yourself to feel seen and recognized. And it's your purpose to be seen and recognized specifically in who and what you are. Using the power of speech and beauty. That's what they're saying. Speech and beauty in order to be seen and recognized and to shine. And people will honor you and people will flow and flock to you. This is exactly what they're saying your purpose is. Just as lighter for sure. Good. Guys, is there anything else that Haley needs to know in this particular moment to align herself? So they're saying it's up to you if you want to do it on your own or next time. They're going to say give it about 3 or 4 days at least to integrate this change. They're saying the next part of your healing will be down in the sacral, the womb and the sacral, they're saying. But they're saying don't just work on this first. Don't integrate anything else next because there's a lot that's going to shift. You might even wake up. By the way, guys, By the way, we're at 1444 average viewer duration. That's crazy. Since I've been doing these live healings and personal readings, people have been emailing me and saying, like, next day got like sore throats, swollen, like swelling, inflammation, like headaches, like detoxification symptoms. So yes, don't be surprised if your body starts to reconfigure itself in the next few days. What we're doing is we're jump starting the energy in you so your body can handle the rest. But it takes a little bit of time. Lighter for sure, overwhelmed. Okay, yeah, just breathe, my friend. You're going to be just fine. And I'll share this. If you want to email me at brandon.tobias888@gmail.com, please do if you need help integrating this, because that's all we can do for now. But there's a lot that's going to change for you, a lot. So just breathe, be with it, rest, drink water, and take care of your body. Okay. Elena Hopkins says, I have severe asthma. Yes. So everything that I'm doing now also affects just as much emotional as it does physical. So what we would do is we would go into your body, see what the emotional cause or spiritual cause of the asthma or the restriction or the swelling in the lungs from what I'm getting for you. And I'll move it around, shift it or change it if it is in alignment with your soul purpose and can be healed. And that will also relieve. Okay. I've had people coming to me saying that their pain is gone, their energy's flowing again, they've got way more energy. I mean, there's all sorts of physical testimonies I can point you to. Okay. Mariaca Castillo 2016, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope that maybe there's something we can share or do tonight that can help you out. You are welcome to grab a personal reading if I can channel something, or personal healing if you have $50 to donate to the channel. I would absolutely appreciate it. And if not, feel free to share what you're going through. We'd love to hear about it. That is the last one on the list, by the way, guys. Short night tonight. Not an easy one, but a short night tonight. So if there's any last of you on this Friday night, I know it's late for some of you guys on Friday night and it's dinner time and all those things. So if there's any last people who would want to grab a personal healing or reading, I'll give you a few more minutes to jump in the list. Link is in the bio on my TikTok bio. Just click that link, first pop up there, and it's a $50 donation. Or if you go to my YouTube channel, it's the first comment pinned in the YouTube comments. And July 4th, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. And in the meantime, while we're waiting, just a few more minutes to see if there's anyone else that wants to get on the list. I don't want to close out before anyone else wants their chance. By the way, we'll be live, likely potentially tomorrow, Sunday for sure. We're going live. Throughout the week, next week, we'll be live quite a bit. Rachel said, agreed, and that exceeded my expectations. Awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. Elena says, tried to pay, but it's been frozen several times. I can't get through to pay. That's okay. Maybe it wasn't meant to be tonight. Maybe it's meant to be another time. If you're looking for a different option, you can always donate via Cash App or Venmo. Both of those should be available on my Linktree as well, I believe. Yep. So alternatively, if Shopify isn't working, Venmo or Cash App can always work. But if it's not meant to be tonight, don't force it. We can always do another live stream where we do these healings. These aren't going away. I think they're definitely a part of my purpose and what I'm here to share with the collective. And so I'll definitely be here setting people free and empowered on their path as much as I can. Angelica says, I'd love to do a healing, but can't do it today. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your tacos. Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to the tacos. It's going to be so good. You're so welcome, guys. You're so welcome. All right, guys, without further ado, I so appreciate you guys for being here tonight. Thank you so much. It does mean the world to me, and it's always an exciting time because I have no idea what's going to happen or what's going to come through on these particular live streams, and I really appreciate it. Of course, if you want to stay involved, follow and be involved in the collective soul family that we're building here, be sure to go to my profile on TikTok, hit that be notified with all live streams bell in my profile. And of course, you can go to my YouTube channel, Science of the Soul and Stars, and hit that subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe so you can get notified when I go live next time. If you guys ever want a reading or a healing, or just watch the collective readings too, if that's why you're here. Either way, I appreciate it. You can also go to my website, brandontobias.com, and I've got pre-recorded tarot readings there. I've got live one-on-one sessions. I've got coaching containers. I've got all sorts of stuff for you guys to check out there. And also, I just recently, I don't know if anyone saw this, I just recently channeled an angel numbers guide. So if you guys are looking for, like, literally, my intention was angels and guides. Can you channel for me direct definitions for people to know what these numbers means? And I believe we got through 000 all the way to 1010, 111, 222. They explain the difference between the double digits, triple digits, and quadruple digits. And then I believe they go through 1212. They go through, what were the other ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. They go through a bunch of other random ones as well. If you're looking for a guide like that, or you're interested in downloading that, that is $15, and it's on the link in my bio as well. It's a quick download, and it's like a 30-minute full-on channeled guide to all the angel numbers. So that's also available to you guys if you are looking for something like that. So thanks again so much for hopping on. Aaron Bryan says, I'm sitting here with Haley, and what a crazy, beautiful healing experience. As soon as you started talking about her heart, I closed my eyes and saw a book and pen. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks so much for sharing, Aaron. I really appreciate that. I can't wait to talk to you next week. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait to, it's going to be a blast.